Welcome everybody to JOW episode 104. We're kicking things off with a 6-women's tag team match. How's everybody doing? Who's in the chat here tonight? We're starting things off with a huge 6-woman tag. We've got Toni Saturo, the JOW Women's Champion.
The following contest is a 6-woman tag team match. Introducing first, from Kyoto, Japan, the Women's Champion, Toni Saturo.
Toni has a huge opportunity here tonight, going against 6 of the best in JW's division. As women's champion, she has a chance to put down 3 women at the same time here tonight if her team is victorious. But as well, this is a match going into Rise Above Rebel for that ladder match. All 6 of these women will compete in that ladder match, including the women's champ, Toni Saturo. The winner of that ladder match will grab a briefcase for a championship opportunity anytime they like. What would happen if that winner is Toni? As women's champion, she would have not only the title, but a guaranteed opportunity if she were to lose it. But she's got to team up with someone who's a former women's champion of her own. The Queen of JOW, Queen Lisa Vega.
And from New York, the Queen, Lisa V.
Lisa Vega, one of the most experienced women in this matchup. Not a great start to the year, not a great start to the season, not a great start on her rankings recently, but she's able to turn around in this ladder match. She did it this time last year, becoming Queen of JOW, winning that annual Glory Royal for the women's division. Can she do it all over again, get back to the top of the mountain, get back to her throne of dominance? Can she win this 6-woman tag starting right here tonight? Go on to win the ladder match next week, retain her crown next month, and grab that women's championship once again. But of course, you can't forget about the woman who just...
From Kentucky, Hannah.
The #1 ranked Hannah. Hannah and Toni teaming here tonight is going to be very interesting, coming off of their Born for Glory match. That was, on paper, supposed to be Hannah's final match in the JW ring. After the match, a great match between her and Toni, she decided she's got more to give. She's going to get back to Toni and she's going to become that women's champion. After that match, it sparked something inside of Hannah. Can she go and light it? Starting maybe at Rise Above Rebel next week, if she were to become the briefcase holder, she'd have a championship opportunity anytime she likes. That was our first team, but our second team making their way down to the ring. Another former.
And from Washington, Elizabeth Griffin.
Former women's champion. Won titles everywhere she goes, picking her ear, flicking it into the crowd. Elizabeth Griffin. Someone else maybe who's not really found her feet here in the new season. Shown some good stuff, but also not quite what we've been used to. She wants to get back to that women's title, get back to the top of this roster of this division. Which is why Rise Above Rubble will be such a huge opportunity for Elizabeth Griffin. But she's also gotten a win over over our women's champion Toni Saturo. Now, we've been that's been noticed by certain people, such as this woman who's just gotten a win herself over the champ last week in her return to JOW. Kelsey Azrael.
And from wherever she wants, Azrael.
Kelsey Azrael. She just got a huge victory over Toni, one of the biggest wins of her career. And coming off all that momentum, she's going into Rise Above Rubble, hoping to get that briefcase, hoping to get the guaranteed title opportunity anytime she likes, just like Sassy Vega did 1 year ago. Where Sassy was not victorious, however. But if you look at someone like Bowen Blackwell, becoming world champion after cashing in, making that a three-way at Beach Party 2, Kelsey wants to do a lot of the same with Toni's. If Toni's even the champion by the time Kelsey wants to cash that in. Because you can't forget about who's coming out next. For Kelsey, big opportunity. For all of these women, a huge opportunity. Either to get themselves back to where they were at one point in time, or to get to the pinnacle of their careers altogether. And finally, it's been a long time of entrances, but it's been all worth it, because this is your annual Glory Royal Women's Champion. She has a guaranteed title opportunity, and it will be in 2 weeks in the main event of our 2-year anniversary special. Natasha, and she's getting ready to give us the pyro. She carries that belt down to the ring. Gotta be.
And from New York, the Women's Classic Champion, Soul Man, Natalie H.
Natasha wearing that Glory Royal belt, that trophy of sorts, from winning that Glory Royal this past month. Of course, last year's winner is also involved in this match on the opposite team, Lisa Vega. But who else is on the other team? The women's champion Toni, who Natasha will go one-on-one with. You see her over in the corner behind Lisa. They will go one-on-one next, 2 weeks from tonight. It's a good way to feel out each other, get an idea of what you're dealing with, as well as next week in the Rise Above Rubble ladder match. They'll be sharing the ring once again, leading up to their women's title defense. But it seems like we're getting Elizabeth Griffin and Toni. Toni just blocking a big kick and a huge forearm, but Elizabeth Griffin able to keep her feet planted into the ground on. But she might not be able to stand after this. Going to the outside. What is Toni looking to do here? Tope Suicida. Straight out of the gates, Toni Saturo showing us why she's the best woman in the roster in JOW. Maybe in JOW history. Our current women's champion. And now with Griffin into the steps. but may be able to get out of some of that damage, and tosses Saturo into the steps instead. Huge shot to the face, and now a German suplex right onto the concrete floor. Griffin knows she has to do this inside of the ring. You gotta be careful about, and they're just taking out Elisa, but Toni comes from behind, takes advantage, but not enough to put away the matchup yet. Headbutt, top of the boggin. What's a boggin? I don't know. But now grabbing the arm, big knee strikes into the chest of Griffin. Now takes in Hannah. It's going to be interesting if they can team here tonight. Some history right there. But right now, it's not about your history. It's not about getting too cocky. And an elbow drop to the spine. It's about dealing as much damage. Heading into that 6-woman tag too. No. Griffin hangs in. It's about dealing as much damage as possible, while also keeping yourself at 100% for next week. It's going to be interesting to see how much they put on the line here tonight. Tonight doesn't matter in the big scheme of things. Tonight's just about doing as much damage, getting some momentum into next week, while also getting a feel of who you're in there with. But you don't want to take too much damage, especially if you're Toni or you're Natasha going into that next 2 weeks. Huge 2 weeks for them. Hannah getting out of it. And now Hannah going behind, taking down Griffin. That's what Hannah does best. And now Natasha into the ring. But Griffin out of the ring. But now Natasha with the snake eyes. Not going to be great for Natasha. Now Hannah trying to move her into the middle of the ring where she can get the pinfall right here. But no. Hannah just turns around. Boots to the noggin. Not the boggin, but this time the noggin. And now it's maybe looking for the take to Kelsey. Kelsey and Griffin have made it clear that they want the title around their waist. They have beaten Toni non-title one-on-one, and Natasha wants a lot of the same. Maybe that will unite them here tonight. 1, 2, no. It may unite them, but may unite the other team as well. Hannah and Toni must have some respect for each other after that Born for Glory match. We've seen that Saturo show some respect afterwards. But Hannah taking in the queen of JOW. And just face first onto the mat. We're seeing a new side of Kelsey Azrael this season. And forearm strike into the back of the head. Back of the neck. But now Natasha with a huge chop. And a huge blow into the midsection as well. Lifting her up, maybe a power bomb. But where's she looking to go now? Maybe to the outside. No, changing her mind. Blocking, but didn't block that one. Vega with a huge heel to the back of the neck. Vega just working on that arm now. Maybe looking to work on the knee of Natasha, but now tags in Toni. And this is very interesting. We've got the two women who will meet at the 1-year anniversary special. Sorry, 2-year anniversary special. They're in the ring right now, maybe trying to get a feel of who they are, what they need to do in 2 weeks, as well as next week. Big leg drop from the top. Now just has to center. Away from the ropes. One. No. Natasha not giving in. What is this right here? Maybe a muscle buster. Down on the back of the neck. Hemme. And into the big belly to belly. In comes Griffin. It's a crowded ring right now. We've got 2-on-1 here on the champ. Into the armbar. This might be all, but Hannah saves the women's champion. Griffin thinks she might have it done though. That may be all Toni has left, but no, out at 1. Griffin thinks she's in a good position, however, keeping this in with that elbow right there. Tags into Natasha, it seems like. Maybe look, no, thought she might have been looking for a pile driver there. Toni able to flip her over top. Hannah back into the ring. Takes out the legs of Natasha. And a huge forearm strike into the face. Into the corner goes Natasha. Takes into Lisa. And over top goes Natasha, the #1 contender. The #2 ranked contender. And now in comes Kelsey. Natasha maybe not wanting to leave. It's a 2-on-1 once again. We're seeing that quite a bit from the second team here of Griffin, Kelsey, and Natasha. Maybe just doing whatever they can to get the windfall. The windfall. I think that's the word. Trying to get the win here tonight. And once again, strike into the back of the head. Maybe taking too much time. From behind our women's champion, Lisa rolls out of the ring, but Toni meets Kelsey. This is interesting because this happened last week. Kelsey picked up the victory. Into the ropes goes Toni. Toni. Up once again into the ropes again. Extra damage just come down on those ropes. Just snap your head all over the place. Griffin is met with a huge knee strike, collapsing down from the ropes. Now into Toni's corner. Hannah makes a tag. What are they looking to do here? Some teamwork. A huge shoulder tackle. Diving shoulder tackle with the assist of Toni. Hannah maybe looking to put it away right here with a sharpshooter. Can she lock it in on the submission specialist? The arm bar machine. But no, Kelsey from behind, a huge drop kick. But once again, pulling a Griffin, trying to get the pinfall. That might be all Griffin had left. But Natasha saves her teammate of the night. There it goes, the #1 ranked contender from the #1 ranked women in JOW. And a big tag. We've got Kelsey, we've got Hannah. Into the pile driver. But didn't even go for the pinfall. She thinks Griffin might do it instead. 1, 2, 3. No! If Kelsey would have just went for the pin there, it might have been all Hannah could have gotten. Now we've got Griffin delaying into this. A little bit of a delay there from Griffin, just maybe looking to get a little Ric Flair strut in. before she hit with that insecurity, but didn't work out in the end because now Hannah's back in control. Back body drop into the pin. One. No. Kelsey breaking it up once again. What a match from all 6 of these women before their ladder match next week, before that women's title match. But tonight is just as good as those will be. And a huge drop kick from Griffin. Kelsey's been taken out of the equation for the moment. Hannah has nothing to do with what's going on now, but Natasha back in the ring. Got her by the hair, maybe looking for a tag into Toni. What are they looking to do here? Maybe the Red Dragon combination. And into, I think she's looking for that stunner. Natasha, can she get the win over her opponent? No. Her opponent in 2 weeks, but able to kick out. Maybe looking for the one-way. No. Electric chair. We've got 5 women in the ring. It's all going off. It's all kicking off, and a Bexploder from Lisa Vega. We've also got Kelsey. We've got Hannah. We've got everybody. And now the ring clears a little bit into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Lisa Vega picks up the victory for her team. We had Kelsey and I believe Hannah just brawling in the ring. Things broke down between those two. And in the end, Lisa Vega gets a win for her team, the Queen of JOW. Will that give her some extra momentum going into the ladder match next weekend? Or next week? I mean, looking back at everything these women put into this match, in the end, Toni, Lisa, and Hannah stand tall going into next week. Gotta be your 3 favorites now, especially Lisa, who got the pinfall. A great match between all 6 of them. Up next is Gamo, making his 2nd match in JOW, taking on KJ. It's the best bro a bro could ever bro.
The contest is scheduled for 1 fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Jackson O. From North Dakota, weighing in at 172 pounds, KJ.
KJ hoping to get a big win against the newly signed Gamo. Got that huge victory debut win against a former Grand Slam and King of JOW and King Ninja. But tonight, someone just as talented, just as pyro worthy, just as bro-tastic. We've got KJ, who we know Gamo wears that mask. Of course, KJ did for a long time as well. Maybe 2 men who will be able to match each other in their speed, in their high-flying ability. But here he is. That is the hand of 1 man and 1 man only.
And his opponent from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 257 pounds, El Numero Uno.
El numero burrito. Despacito, my burrito. Queso Kiko Conquistador. He is here to break up KJ and many, many more. KJ hoping to get his first victory of the year here tonight. And Gamo wants to keep that undefeated record going. Get a 2-0 record. If he can beat KJ, a former tag team and landmark champion right here. Just tying him up right away. And stomps into the midsection, into the chest. And maybe looking to do it once again. A little extra momentum into a shooting star press. But missed that one. Gamo looking to hit that DDT. Gamo into the pin. 1, 2, no. My dog doesn't like El Gamo and KJ competing. I'm sure you guys love this match. This is a dream match, of course. Every KJ match is a dream. Into the coup de grace. And quickly get into the pin. That is an ability that has been taught by the composer, but not enough yet. Too early on in the match. Into the submission hold. He's able to get out of it though. And now leaping over top, but didn't quite connect. Up and down with that suplex. Not wasting any time. Just snapping him. And now a DDT. He may be a luchador, maybe a high flyer, but he is also a great ring-based wrestler. He's got the height advantage and weight advantage in this match, unlike he had against King Ninja last week. Will that change the outcome? We'll have to wait and see. But KJ from behind sends him flying into the DDT. Is that enough to put away El Gamo? 1, 2, but no. Hangs in there just a little bit longer. But caught was KJ into a huge bicycle knee into the Frankensteiner. And now into the cover quickly. 1, 2. Not enough quite yet. The ref was just a little bit faster there. It might have been a quicker victory. Into the roll, into the pay dirt. That might be all right there. 1, 2, 3. It was a big victory for El Gamo. Looking back at all this, look at that Frankenstein, which just ended the night, ended the neck of the bro KJ. He said, yo bro, with that pay dirt, and put away KJ Carter.
Here is your winner, El Numero Uno.
And L. Something has won this match, Gamo will go on to do big things with that undefeated record. But up next is our first stage. It will be a submission match. This is the first stage of the 5-Star Wrestling Championship, 3 stages of hell. And Raymond already making his way down to the ring as Gamo and KJ make their way out. We've got Raymond making his main roster return here tonight for the first time of the season. For the first time since coming back from exhibition. Learning some things. Learning what he needed to do. What attitude he needed to bring into the ring. He is now the Punisher. He's now here to punish Sill. He's here to become 5-Star Wrestling Champion and be one of the biggest huge call-up win this would be. Of course, we've been seeing him attacking Sill each week since coming from exhibition. But Sill,
and his opponent from Oak Park, Illinois, weighing in at 244 pounds, the wrestling champion, the assassin, Charlie Simpson.
Your 5-Star Wrestling Champion, Sill. He defeated the longest reigning champion in JOW history. He is here. He may have come up short against a world champion, but he still wants to prove he is one of, if not the best, the second best to the world champ. He's better than Jackson Daniels. He's better than his brother. He's better than Ron Warzone. He's better than Toni. He's better than everybody. Because he is 5 stars. He is Sill. He is going to beat all 3 stages of Raymond. Of course, this match is a submission match decided upon both of these men. This submission match, who will it benefit? We know still knows how to work a good submission. Can we say the same for Raymond? We'll have to find out. Big uppercut. And now into the suplex early on from Raymond. Raymond very talented. Very, very talented. Into the side strikes. We've seen what Raymond can do on exhibition. Tonight is the biggest opportunity of his career. I mean, this is the first of 3 stages, but if he can get the win tonight, get the win next week at Rise Above Rebel, that's all he needs to become 5-Star Wrestling Champion. Same goes for Sill. On the top now, just allowing Chance to get to his feet into a crossbody. What a brutal crossbody. Looked like he might connect around the head more than anything. Chance is still fighting. Striking his way back into this. I'm still standing even after all this time. He's not still standing for long because now Raymond's back in control. Raking at the eyes in the corner. Maybe that counts as a submission. I don't know. I don't know how legal it is. Into a headbutt. He's hyping himself up. He's hyping up to become 5-Star Wrestling Champion. He's hyping up to get that huge move in, and now no. He's looking to pick him up, but Chance got out of it. Chance, you can never count it out. Sill. The Sills get a lot of hate, a lot of discredit, but they know what they're doing in the ring. They're both champions in JOW. They've won championships around everywhere they've been. And into the elbow. Goes Raymond in to the curb stomp from the second rope. But he's not even going for the pin because it needs a submission. And Raymond just inches away from that. Almost got on the head, but just moved out of the way in time. But still not enough to get some real control in, because now Chance is blundering him into that corner. What a kick. And we know what he's looking for right here. This is how he became 5-star wrestling champion. He defeated Luke at Born for Glory with this very move. And this submission may be the end of the night for Raymond. Sill gets a first victory of 3. Unless he can get the next one. At Rise Above Rubble, we'll find out next week when these two go one-on-one once again. Can Sill get a 2-0 against the guy who's trying to make a name out of Chance's expense? Because next week it will be these two once again in a steel cage. He's got the submission win. Can he get the steel cage, and will it even make it to the ladder match at the 2-year anniversary? Have to wait and see. But tonight, Sill is still standing. Up next is another 6-man tag. This time for the men's division. We got Liam Robinson, James Rage representing the Blacklist, teaming with James Meadow, taking on Liam Aldridge, Matthew Williams, and Frankie. Starting things off right away. Beat everybody already in the ring. No time to waste. No time to die. But now no time for James Meadow to dance around the ring, because he's in there with Liam Aldridge. Liam Aldridge is here to make money. He's here to make bank. He's here to get some victories. And he's not going to take anything from James Meadow. What a chop. Just slapping. It tastes out of Meadow's mouth. Meadow goes up and over. I don't know if that's quite what he's looking for. Matthew Williams, the former world champion, the first ever landmark champion, the first ever Royal Rumble winner, the main event of Born for Glory. He went on to become world champion in that match 1 year ago at Rise Above Rebel, going in there with none other than Liam Robinson for that world title in the rematch. But tonight, so a year later, he's looking to get right back to the world title. He has to go through James Meadow, along with the other 4 individuals you see across the ring. Meadow out. Aldridge has said he knows he can get this done. He knows what a dropkick, but he knows he can go and become champion. What was that? Oh wait, never mind. Liam did take in, and he got met with his super kick. I thought for a second they may have been on the same team, but James Meadow is representing the Team Blacklist, Team Liam, Team Rage, Team Meadow. Now Rage in there with Liam. Into the pin. 1. No. Liam said that he knows he can do it on his own. Can he rely on these other 2 though? That's the only thing that's going to take him away from this win here tonight. Rage. And the DDT is Rage. Aldridge made a name for himself in HBW, NWF, along with so many other places. Now here in JOW. Gotten a good start to his early career. Frankie into the knee. The undefeated Frankie here tonight. Well, since his return anyway, since retirement, he's come back. He's been undefeated. 2 wins against Chandler Sill. Tonight, we saw a singles match. It's something totally different. So he's got to go in there against these 5 other people. He's got a team with 2 of them. And next week it will be a ladder match where only one will walk away with the win. Liam and Frankie in the ring. Two former CXW world champs. Frankie obviously became world champ before retiring. Lyam Robinson, the owner of CXW. Now into a full Nelson. Plants Frankie on the top of his skull. Now work on that leg. Take out the legs. You take out Frankie from the match. Once again. Now taking the Blacklist team member. But got caught. Suplex from Frankie. Frankie's been waiting for that world title around his waist. He's gone on to qualify for this match. Can he get the job done next week? Or can he get the momentum going tonight when he's in there? He was looking for a blockbuster, it looked like. James Rage moved out of the way. Lifts up Frankie. Drives him back down. And now a springboard into a crossbody just before you can make the tag to Matthew Williams. Now Rage goes to Team in, the leader of the Blacklist. Lyam Robinson. Just stomp it down on the shoulder. One, no. But this is very interesting as well because Frankie, a former member of the Blacklist, before just quitting just like he's quit so many other things, and now taking down Lyam. But these two gotta have some sort of bad blood. Into the pedigree, that might be it right there if we can get the pinfall right now. One, dose, right, no. That was close. That was almost all it needed. But he's in there with Lyam Roberts, a former world champion as well as a tag team champ. It's not going to be easy to put him away in the 6-man tag. I mean, Lyam knows all about multi-man tags. He does many in JOW. I mean, thinking back to those cross-promotional battle or tag team matches at Promotion Wars, as well as Blacklist vs. Oak Inc. Many other matches as well. He's a specialist of a multi-man tag. That was a paradigm shift to Aldridge. Lyam to Lyam. Rage back into the ring. Trying to get the pin on Aldridge. Rage has a pinfall victory over the world champion. Just came up short in that #1 contender match against Brad. But he may get a title opportunity all the same if he can win. Born for Rise Above Rebel. But look at Lyam Aldridge getting tossed out of the ring by the other Lyam in the match. Lyam's like, nah, I'm the better Lyam. You can go sit on the floor. Sends out James Rage to take care of him with a suplex from Aldridge. Tripping Rage. Got some mission hold. A heel hook locked in on the outside. Of course, can't tap the foot on the outside. But he can bust up and bruise the face of Lyam Aldridge. Liam's taking his time to get back in. Baits out James Rage to get out of the ring. Just caught him, tossed him into those steps. Takes out the knees of Rage. Rage back in the ring, face to face. Now dropping down. And an elbow drop. Into the knee. Both men busted up. Just opens those wounds and dragging them into the mat. Dragging that cut, dragging the bloody and bruised face of James Rage. One, no. Jim's rage has bled before. You can see it all over his face. Those scars of battle. Into the DDT. Almost a paradigm shift, sending a message to Lyam Robinson. But Matthew just trying to get victory off of it. 1, 2, 3. No, almost enough. He says, okay, that didn't work. You get back in here, Lyam. You know what you're doing. You've been doing good stuff. Big uppercut, big strike. And taking out the legs. And big strikes into the chin, into the face. 1, 2, no. Great. I think Meadow just mistimed that. Maybe tripped over the ref. Didn't quite get the breakup, but it was fine because Rage got over it. We've got 4 men in the ring. Lyam made the time to Rage. We got Lyam and Lyam once again. Suplex. The blood starting to get in the eyes, however, of Aldridge. Well, that's okay. He's a fighter. He knows what he's doing. He's been worse. Frankie trying to just make it in now. Can Lyam make the crawl? I think the blood just taking out any energy. And Lyam able to get over there just before Lyam could make the tag. Now into Liam's corner. Meadow tags in. 2 men who shared the ring in the locker room for many years. Meadow and Robinson team here tonight. Into the trouble in paradise. He's put away so many with that move. 1, 2, 3. No! Aldridge hangs in there just a little bit longer. Maybe looking for that elbow drop from the top rope. We've seen so many times. Spins into the elbow drop. That's gotta be it. All Aldridge had left. But Matthew from behind, saving the match. Turns around, does Meadow. Oh no, was looking to take him outside the ring. Matthew able to get out of it. Somehow. And again is Lyam Robinson in the ring. Once again with Lyam Aldridge. Maybe too close to the ropes, too close to the opposing team's rope. Rope break. Lyam able to get his hand under the rope. Saved him. Now Matthew. Kick to the spine. These two sharing the ring. Once again, 1 year after their huge feud for the world title. Now we'll find themselves in somewhere somewhat similar. Trying to get back to that spot. Trying to get back to the world title. Lyam and Meadow trying to save the match for their team. Takes control. Does Matthew. We've got Lyam. We've got Meadow on the outside. Taking care of one another. Frankie gets taken into the match. Rage. What's he doing? Into the knee strike. 1, 2, 3. No! Thought that was it. I thought Frankie just took care of his former boss, his former man who told him what to do and how to do it. Now, James Meadow just trying to get involved. Gets dealt with. Big kick. But now it's just Rage. It's just Frankie. Into the crossbar. Into the punch. Takes down Frankie. Frankie. 1916. Into the pinfall. 1, 2. No. Rage is still in it somehow. Frankie's had this match won so many times that he might have it won right here. This has got to be the pin. It's got to be the 3 if he can hit another 1916. And that 1916 gives him the 1, 2. No, Lyam saves it for the Blacklist and Meadow. Frankie takes in Matthew Williams. Comes from behind. Just lets Rage crawl to Meadow. Maybe Matthew wants Meadow. It's an interesting matchup. Don't know if it's best strategy. I think that Rage might be almost done. I don't think he knows where he is. Just ran into the barricade. Now Meadow getting back in control here. What a match. Make sure to leave a like. Quick plug. But now into the DDT. Make sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe. Send me some money if you want. And a power bomb. Almost looking like he did it to the outside, but not quite. He knew if he did it to the outside, that wouldn't be enough for a pin. He would have to get him all the way back in the ring. Now Lyam trying to take control of Lyam. And look at Aldridge just getting crumpled. A little miscommunication from Matthew there. But this time to the outside. He said, okay, I did it to the inside first. Let's do the outside. I don't know about Lyam. Lyam Aldridge might have been broken his neck there. The way he crumpled onto the mat, falling off the shoulders of Meadow moments ago. Now it's about Matthew and Lyam once again on the outside. These who know the outside so well, they've showed the outside as well as the inside in their feud, their rivalry a year ago. Main evented the biggest pay-per-view of JOW. When Matthew came out on top. Can Lyam rewrite that story that has haunted his career, that cost him the world title? Maybe the paradigm shift is enough to shift the match into, but too close to the rope. He's fed up. He wants Meadow to take control of this. Someone he's got to have some respect for. Meadow gets up into the Trouble Paradise, blocked from Matthew Williams. Into the corner face first. Tags in Aldridge. Aldridge onto the arm. Rise Above Rebel is next week. These guys putting it all on the line right here tonight. Showing us why they deserve to be in the world title picture. Showing us why right here is Meadow. He was #1 ranked for a certain amount of time. Trying to get back to that if he can become briefcase holder. And now Aldridge looking to end this. Looking to end this amazing 6-man tag. 2 great 6-people tag matches tonight. Falls behind. Suplex. Liam Robinson back in the ring. These two have shared the ring so many times. Aldridge has been doing so much for his team, but it might be costing him. He's been busted open. He's been bloodied. He's been bruised, and this might be all 1-2. No. The Lyam and Lyam have shared the ring so many times, but now Frankie and Lyam, 2 men who've also shared the ring so many times in this match. Frankie rolled from that shot. Hit a punch to the side of the face. Now tags in Matthew Williams, a former world champ. And a kick to another former world champ. And the other CXW former world champ back on the apron. German suplex. What's it going to take to put one of these guys away? 1, 2, no. Another suplex onto the back of the neck. Grabbing the arm. Snapping the arm. Chopping the chest. Taking out the legs into a senton. Setting up Matthew Williams But what's he looking for here? Into the spear! That's gotta be all. 1, 2, 3. Liam Robinson rewrites history. Meadow and Ray just chillaxing. Meadow. I mean, what a match. Everyone almost had it won at different points. This pedigree almost had Liam Robinson put away. So those 1916s from Frankie to Rage. What a match. What a six-man tag. Paradigm shift. Almost had it done for Liam Aldridge. This elbow drop. Almost had it won for Liam Aldridge as well. Not quite though. It's Rage. But that DDT, that might have been what busted open Rage. Liam, Meadow, Rage, victorious here tonight. And get that momentum going into Rise Above Rebel next week. Who will walk out with the briefcase? But we are not done yet. We have Chandler Sill, one half of the tag team champions, take on AJ Adams, the man who says he is the next world champion. He's gonna skip his way to the ring. We've got Jackson out. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is happening? I just got exploded by the pyro. What? I just got obliterated by the pyro of AJ Adams. The composer got exploded. AJ Adams is dancing like nothing happened. AJ skipping his way to the ring. Pyro exploded his boss, his ally. But he's fine. I'm fine. I made it out of that one.
And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 254 pounds, one half of the Tag Team Champions, the Future Chandler.
No pyro for Chandler. He said he's just got fire everywhere. But he's one half of the Tag Team Champions. The future is born when the past. What? But that makes sense. I'm sure it makes sense. When the past dies, is that what it says? The belt's in the way. The future's born when the past dies, says Chandler Sill. Has the past died? It certainly has in terms of the past of Chandler Sill and myself, two former allies. I tried to help Chandler Sill climb his way to the top of EPW. Certain things happened. I had to go away. I had to find a more serious side, a more dangerous side that is now helping people like AJ Adams, people like Frankie, people like KJ, people like the community as a whole. But Chandler Sill, since that time, becoming a tag team champion, becoming champions in other promotions as well. Tonight, trying to get a singles win, climb his way back to the top of the singles rankings tonight against someone who's here to punish, who's here to help the future. These two both talking about the future. Chandler says the past has to die. AJ says Chandler just has to die tonight. I have to be victorious. I have to take the fear out of Architect. I can't be getting enziguried to the outside of the ring. Chandler Sill taking this match to the outside early on, flipping around. AJ Adams and now head first into the steel. Once again, taking out Adams. Count of 3. Adams trying to get this back in the ring. He knows he's not going to win on the outside. Boop, 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 boop. AJ Adams flying to the outside. As Chandler was doing the Hulk Hogan. Chandler seemingly getting back into it. What a suplex. AJ Adams going flying to the other side. But it's a count of 6. AJ Adams, Chandler still have to be cautious to avoid a count of victory. I think the back of the head, the top of the back of the head, might just connect with the edge of the barricade there. Brutal count of 9. Maybe some referee discretion though. That was 10, last millisecond for Chandler. Into the head, into the knee. And once again, head to knee. Head to knee, head to knee. Chandler Sill wants some head to knee. To the top of the ropes. Back down to the floor. Never let him know your next move. Says Chandler Sill. What a spinning back foot, or elbow. Almost a Judas effect from the springboard. To the top is Adams. Coup de grace. 1, 2. No. Chandler out at 2. Elbow strikes into the back. And now push-ups from Adams. He's phenomenal. He is the Punisher. He is AJ Adams. And he's pushing up on Chandler Sill once again. But might have been pushing up too long. Getting a little too arrogant and a little too cocky. And now get Swerve Strickland the hell out of here. His head's probably not even on his body right now. Into this. Pulling a Samosa Joe saw. Nigel. And into the pin. 1, 2. No. Not enough. Not enough. AJ slips behind into the DDT. Look at that DDT. A beautiful DDT. Can the DDT get the win for AJ Adams off of that DDT? Not enough was that DDT. The DDT did not put away Chandler Sill. But that might. Just keeping the momentum on Chandler Sill. Oh yeah, says Chandler Sill. Pawn strike to AJ Adams. What a lariat into the pinfall. 1, 2. No, AJ Adams survives. Setting up the finish with the Claymore. 1, 2, 3. The tag team champ. He's the singles division victory here tonight. Proving he's still got what it takes, no matter if he's in the tag champ, if he's the singles champ, if he's the champ. That muscle buster. That DDT from the DDT. Almost put away with that DDT. But not enough was that DDT. In the end, it was that lariat, that clothesline. Almost put away. But certainly set up the Claymore.
The future, Chandler.
The future, he says he is Chandler Sill. Getting a victory here tonight against AJ Adams. But not long from now, we have Exhibition's first ever pay-per-view event. Game Shifter. Be there May 28th, 2022. It was next week. We've got a bunch of floating heads. It's a little scary. Rise Above Rebel 2 will be May 19th, 1 week from tonight. But up next, the Landmark Championship is on the line. It is Jackson Daniels taking on Ryan Warzone for the second time in their careers.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the men's championship.
Second time in the week anyway, or second time in a row. Because tonight the Landmark title is on the line. Last time they fought, Ryan Warzone came out with a win. One half of the tag team champions. Are you going to say the thing? Guess not. One half of the tag champs. He's hugging it. He's emotionally bonded. You don't want to see the things he does with that belt behind the closed doors of the locker room. He used the cover-up of training and stuff. Running the ropes with someone. But I know what he's really doing. He's a little too close with that title belt. Tonight he's wearing the Birdo mask. I just realized it's not the right attire. I still haven't downloaded the right one. But that's fine. This is our semi-main event. We still got one more match to go after this. It will be Brad taking on King Ninja. Two former allies, two former teammates, two former tag team champions, two former members of Oak Inc. going at it for the first time in a year with Architect for ringside. But it's not about that right now. Tonight, right now. It's about the Landmark Championship. It's about Ryan Warzone, one half of the tag champs, taking on the current former tag champ and the current of the water, the current Landmark and VIP Promotions champion, Jacksepticeye. Jack is here tonight with the Landmark Championship around his shoulder. Of course, he's also VIP Promotions champion next week. Goes one-on-one with Adam White for the VIP Promotions Championship. It will be the first time it's defended on pay-per-view for a JOW event. The first time it was defended in JOW altogether was on Exhibition. It was defended by Aiden Archer against JOW's resident superhero, the great Just In Case. And Wildcard was able to retain that night. Can Jackson Daniel goes on to retain the title as well next week? Who knows? But tonight he has got to retain the Landmark Championship. Tonight he's got a busy couple of weeks coming up. The title defenses will not end next week, because the week after is our 2-year anniversary special where he's got someone else lined up. That's what they're fighting for. the Landmark
Introducing
Championship.
the challenger from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 260 pounds, Ryan Warlord. And introducing the champion from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 318 pounds, he is the men's champion, Jackson Daniels.
This match should easily main event any show. The Landmark title is on the line. We've got Tay Champ versus the Landmark Champ, who's also VIP Champ. Two of the best in JOW today. We've got Jackson Daniels 4-4 record. Neutral right now. This is the scale. This is the tipping zone. Can Ryan Warzone tip it on the other end? Who is number 5 ranked contender, challenger, whatever you want to call it. But out of the gates, that big shot to the face. And Jack Daniels standing tall. This isn't live, but I imagine at some point during the show we've had Waxon Daniels talk, Liam Robinson talk, Lion Warzone. They've probably been saying Laxton Lope. But that's fine because tonight we're going to see who the real W in this match is. Will be Jack Dan's. Jackie Dan. Shacky Chan. Just rubbing the arm into the face of Warzone. Warzone just got his first title in a JOW ring. Other than that, he's won titles places like CXW. But now he's in the height. He's in the pinnacle of his JOW career. It's been all over the place for Ryan Warzone's career. He's gone from being a jobber to dressing as a sexy teacher or something after losing to Mr. Tacos to now tag team champion. He may become Landmark champion, double champ Warzone 2 belt war. So he's got the armbar in. And once again, the armbar locked in. Will he make the submission specialist tap with the armbar? No, rolls out of it. Knee strike into the head of Dan TDM. And Dan TDM is able to put Jacksepticeye against the ropes. Into the strike, into the spine. Goes Jacksepticeye. Taking down Dan. Quick in. Warzone into the corner. Jack Daniels sends Warzone face first into the top turnbuckle. Uppercut. Looking for that drop kick probably. No, a punt kick. Sending Jack Daniels head flying. 1, 2. No. Not enough. Not enough to keep Jack Dans down. Jackson got that knee up. I don't know what Ryan was looking there for. Maybe a spear. Got the hurt lock. Locked in. This full Nelson lock. This hurt lock has got to wear down the shoulders, the neck, the everything. But let go there. Says, I'm not done with you. I'm going to get the pin instead. 1, 2. He might have been passed out, but not quite. Warzone, someone who has more fight than maybe anybody else on the roster. After everything he's done in his career, his lengthy career. Death matches, street fights. And now again, tossed to the outside. can't teach that. Shoulder first into the mat, onto the floor. Now again, work on those arms. Maybe that's the strategy of Warzone. Taking out the arms, taking out the submission strings of Jack Daniels. Count of 5. We did see Warzone getting the win the last time these two fought, but we've seen many times in the past with many different people that when the title's on the line, they just compete on that next level. I mean, looking back at like Luke, looking back on Architect, looking back Christian Cooper, so many people, so many great champions just compete on that second level. Win the belts on the line and do whatever they can to retain it. Of course, these two have some further history, some further blood boiling stuff going beneath the surface. Because Ryan Warzone and Chandler Sill will defend the titles against Jackson Daniels' team, his faction, Suicide Silence, next week at Rise Above Rubble. That's not Rise Above Rubble, it's not for the tag title, it's for the Lambert title. This is for the pin right here. Can you retain? 1, 2, 3. Jackson Daniels still the landmark of JOW. But looking back, I mean, Warzone has so much fight, so many times he kicked out of what could have been it. This punt kick sending Jack Daniels up, and away. Above the rubble, above the JOW ring. This hurt lock stomping down Ryan Warzone into the pinfall right here. And crikey, this was almost it as well. And we went for the pin right here. And that was all.
Here is your winner, and still men's champion, Jackson Daniels.
He's got the green hair. He's getting real close to the camera. But it's time for your main event of the night. It's your number 1 ranked, your number 1 contender, Brad, taking on Architect's prize pupil, his teammate, his former world champ, his Grand Slam champ, the king of JOW. He is gay. He's got the sword. He's got Architect by his side. Should, anyway. Somewhere. And it's time for the Pyro. King Ninja. He's got a big fight here tonight. Architect might already be down by the ring.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Alan Torres from England, weighing in at 263 pounds, the Ninja King.
King Ninjago. Lego Ninjago. King Ninja. Here tonight. Wearing the crown. He's ready for this Born for Glory 1 rematch. It was that long ago where we seen Brad and King Ninja fight. There's Architect, the world champion, already down at the ring. He's getting a good look, a good close look at his number 1 contender, Brad, taking on his teammate, King Ninja.
From London, England, weighing in at 255 pounds, the Dragon, Brad.
Both these guys have changed so much since Born for Glory 1, since being the blueprints of JOW, since representing Oak Inc., since being tag team champions. Both also former world champs. Brad looking to get that title one more time. He's found himself at the #1 ranked position, just like he was back so long ago. Back when these guys were on speaking terms. Way back when he was #1 ranked. He was a world champion. He was the top of JOW, and now found himself right there once again. He's got a chance to be the only person to defeat Architect in the longest reign of the World Championship ever in JOW history. Clothesline from Ninja. This one's going to be a little personal. Enziguri from Brad. Ninja says, yeah, I just took you down. Brad says, I just did the same. Brad on the apron. What is Ninja looking for here? Big shot. Down onto the face. Not the face. Onto the back. Onto the spine. Onto the upper back. 1, 2. Not enough. But Brad just powering up. King Ninja into the power bomb. What's he looking for here, though? What a knee strike into the face of King Ninja. Dropkick missed. Belly to belly, got it. Both these guys came up short in the last match to debuting people into the JOW ring. Springboard for Frankensteiner. Brad came up short to Gamo. Ninja came up short, or other way around. Ninja came up short to Gamo. Brad came up short to Zayd. Tonight's not about that. That loss is going to show up on the record, but it doesn't matter because he's got that #1 ranked spot, does Brad. King Ninja does need a victory, though. As the King of JOW, coming close to our next pay-per-view event, which will be the Royal Kingdom Tournament. Once again, King Ninja's gonna wanna maybe retain that crown if he's lucky. Striking down, chopping down the ginger tree of the ninja into the not a DDT. I don't know what you would call it. Whenever he hits that, it might be it. One, no. Ninja survives. He knows how to keep in a match against Brad. He knows him so well, but it might not be enough after that power bomb. That's his big move. 1, 2, 3. And he may do the same thing to Architect next week to become world champion. Brad gets the victory over King Ninja. Architect can't be happy with that. I cannot help the mindset of Alan going into Rise Above Rubble. Can he beat Brad? Or will Brad once again hold that world championship? There's that powerbomb. That's what Alan has got to look out for next week in Rise Above Rubble for that world title.
Here is your winner, the Dragon, Brad.
The Dragon Sin of Wrath continues his reign, his winning record, his #1 spot on the ranks of the JW Men's Division. Thank you all for watching. We will see you here again next week for Rise Above Rubble. As well as next Tuesday, it will be Exhibition episode 17. Then the week following, it will be our next pay-per-view event. Or not pay-per-view, our next special. It will be our 2nd-year anniversary, as well as something else a little special on the same night. That will be announced soon. As well as Exhibition's first ever pay-per-view coming up at the end of the month. It will be Game Shifter. It will shift the game forever. We will see you for all of that so soon. Thank you all for watching once again. Leave a like, especially you, Jack, because you're probably still here. And whoever else is, leave a like, subscribe. Why don't you leave a comment as well? Thank you all for watching. I have 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.